What is going on, everyone? Griffin here, coming at you with some chalk gameplay, and today we're going to be talking about the LMP-X. Is it one of the most balanced SMGs? Let's head over and let's talk about it. So, with the SMG changes that Jared, pushed through and then reverted before his, untimely departure from Rogue Company, these weapons have gone through a lot of changes, and most notably the Knight, the D40, and the LMP-X. Now, as the way the weapons stand right now, you definitely have the D40 being the be-all, end-all meta weapon, and there will be a video about that will be coming out this week. I don't know if it'll be coming out before this video or after this video, but it will be coming out this week. So if you're interested in my thoughts on the D40, please be sure to go check that out. The Knight is a very powerful weapon. It does require a little bit more patience and a little bit more accuracy in order to use it, but it is very good. The thing that was changed the most out of all of this was the LMP-X, which is very interesting because it's supposed to be something that is a highly accurate submachine gun AR hybrid. Yet you don't feel that until you upgrade it all the way to legendary. It's very much like the 24S, right? The 24S feels really, really, really good, but you have to upgrade it to legendary and get that larger magazine to feel like you can be competitive with that weapon, especially against the D40, the Knight, things like that. LMP-X shares a lot of those similar properties where you have to upgrade it to that legendary tier to be able to get that pinpoint accuracy and to be able to feel like you're doing something meaningful with the weapon. And the reason why, like, the LMP-X versus the D40 kind of debate is there with how the accuracy works on both of them. When you look at them side by side, the D40 is way less accurate, at least based on the crosshairs, than the LMP-X is, right? But the thing with the D40 is the fire rate is higher, and the headshots realistically with the D40 don't mean as much as they do with the LMP-X. Whenever you're running the LMP-X, you still have a pretty decent headshot multiplier. It's made to be this more precision-based weapon. Of course, it's not going to be anything like the Knight is, but it's supposed to be this more precision-based weapon that you kind of use to capitalize on headshots, and if you get body shots while aiming at the head, then it's kind of a nice bonus as opposed to it flying over their shoulder, this, that, and the other. I don't think that it's overly broken. I've enjoyed playing this weapon. It just sucks that we live in the state of the game once again where if you're not running the be-all, end-all weapon, the D40, then you are putting yourself at a severe disadvantage. I think that the 24S, the LMP-X, the SLC, the objection before they increase the damage range on it, and kind of the IBEX, but not to the same degree, all feel somewhat reasonably balanced. There's a couple of outliers there with the Knight, with the D40. They need to peel that objection range back just a little bit on that weapon to make it something that is less bursty, because it is a very bursty weapon right now. But those weapons feel decent and fun and different to use, but you just have better options. You have two primarily better options whenever it comes to running and using SMGs with the Knight, with the D40. So a lot of these weapons kind of get kicked under the bus. I do think that the range for the LMP-X is okay. Do I think that they could extend it out just a little bit? I think that they could adjust the fall off ranges for it and make it do a little bit more significant damage a little bit further away, and maybe sure in that third fall off threshold, like bring it in just a little bit closer so that your optimal range is definitely going to be in that close to mid range with that weapon. And it does feel competitive. It feels competitive against the assault rifles because it does have more of hip fire reliability than the assault rifle. So it's very, very comparable to the KA-30, to the Nightshade, to the Riptide and things like that, in my opinion. I don't think that it's up there with like the Hydra, at range, or with the Sahara, or with the HRM, but I still feel like it is competitive with those other ARs in that regard. I don't think it's a bad weapon at all. I've been really enjoy running it the last couple of days. Whenever you can run against a team that just isn't solely abusing the D40, it does introduce a different play style. It does introduce a different mentality, and it does bring some familiarity back in the game. I mean, it's been it's been several months since we had the LMP-X meta where everybody was literally running and using the LMP-X. And it's fun to kind of break that weapon back out every now and then. And remember what that weapon actually was when it was at its height and when it was at its heyday. And still kind of and feel good about how it is now and how there was some significant change, at least to that weapon, but it just wasn't enough. You know, overall, it wasn't enough, and the SMG changes just weren't enough whatsoever. But be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. What are your thoughts and opinions using the LMP-X as of late? And I want you to discredit all of the D40 comments in this because it's like, of course the D40 is going to win, right? So if you hop into a game and you don't know what the enemy team is going to be running right off, and you pick the LMP-X and they're not using the D40, they're not abusing it or exploiting it at this point, how does it feel running it in those scenarios? I know it doesn't feel great running it against a team full of D40s, but I want to know what your experience were, like where it would naturally exist in the game and in the meta if the D40 wasn't as much of a powerhouse as it currently is. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments. Also, be sure to check that description for links to Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. Those are the places to contact me. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, then consider hitting that join button to become one of the 256 crew members. Lastly, on Thursdays from 11 p.m. Central Time, Sundays 10 a.m. Central, I will be streaming here on YouTube. So if you are interested and available, please feel free to stop by and say hello there. Thanks for watching, guys. Get it while the getting's good, right?
I don't know why that was a question, okay? What are you looking to get?
Just something like, I'm not going to skimp on it.
Okay.
I want to get the rifle. Like, I ain't going Bushmaster, kid. You know what I'm saying?
You know what caliber you're going with?
I mean, I want to get an
5.56, 308. Yeah, any of those calibers are calibers you can get for.
If I'm going to shoot something up on the steps, I want it to die. So that caliber.
308.
Like in my pistol, I have a.
Oh, you fucking crouching ass bitch.
She got me, but I'm safe.
I'm not. There's one in here too. They're both here.
They're both half. Oh, good try.
Well, I saw some kits they had, dude. And it was like they were cheap. I mean, you get one of those for like $700.
Yeah, you can.
They're cheap.
Bushmaster.
I've been thinking about it because they're gonna make it hard to do.
Yeah.
Smith & Wesson.
They're gonna make it hard to do.
Rugers have decent ARs,
Yeah,
but I haven't seen any of them chambered in 308.
Up top.
The bitch moved. There's one up here too. Right here, right here. She's hurt. Shield's out. I'm gonna fuck with her.
Where?
Behind the.
I didn't go where I wanted it to.
They're both Ronan. They're all three in this room now. Ronan's on the fucking hourglass.
Hey, Doughboy, you need to move with a purpose. I'm just saying, you need to move with a little bit of a purpose in your step here, bud.
Yeah, he's fucking. You don't cut it here, you ain't gonna cut it in the real world.
That's right.
If you can't cut it here, you're going to die.
It's hot in there.
At the back. We gotta get him.
He's good. He's good.
Up here, up here. Secret, drop down, drop down.
Fucking. Right here. Two of them are in here.
I got it.
There's a trip mine on that back door.
I got Sigrid. He gone.
He's got him pinned in the room.
Ronan's in here right in front of me. I'm going in on her.
I stuck her.
The window.
She's dead. Let's go.
Oh,
Beat
yeah.
it down
Crazy
here.
with him. Hell yeah.
Smackdown was pretty cool. Dude, she's gonna be on the couch. Watch that. Okay, hit up
I'm flashing him.
at the back. On the steps over here. At the back.
I'm planting.
Right here. Ooh. Knife out of here.
Checks in the mail.
So nice of you to join our celebration
He just runs up.
with a purpose, dude. When that trench got revealed, I flashbanged him and we both went in there.
Dude, I went around that corner hopping like trying because I expected him to be crouched behind it.
Yeah.
But for like some reason, he got flashed through. He stood up and ran in like towards us.
Yeah, he was just like,
He's like, how do you not know to go the other way?
Yeah.